Over the past year, we've all felt times of being alone, disconnected, and wondering, how long will this all go on? Fed up of being stuck inside and alone, we're looking for something real. We long for community to step outside and be together again. But there is so much more that we hope for in this world. Join us for a week of events, answering questions as we look for real hope, real justice, real unity, real peace, real freedom, in real life. Hello everyone, my name's Snowda, I'm a second year psychology student.
And my name's Izzy and I'm a second year biological sciences student.
So welcome to our events week. Today is Wednesday, so welcome to In Real Life. So this is a time for you guys to ask questions about the Christian faith. We're really excited for you guys to be here. Thanks for coming.
Today's topic is real unity. It might be something you've been wondering about. So we're going to have a short talk from Ollie, and then on Facebook and YouTube afterwards, you'll have the opportunity to ask questions and we'll answer them.
Yeah, so for the questions, head over to Slido.com and type in the code IRL3, in real life 3. It's completely anonymous. You can like or upvote any questions that you really like or find really interesting and really want to be answered.
Yeah, we really want to answer your questions, so please put some in.
Yeah, definitely. So you guys should all have boxes with the people that you live with or flatmates, and there are different taskmaster items inside them, and we are going to use them in a bit.
Yes, so in your box there'll be 3 sealed envelopes. Don't open them yet. You'll have 10 minutes to go away, complete the task, and then come back and get the next one. So,
are you guys ready for the first task? 3, 2, 1, go!
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop!
We hope you enjoyed that task, guys. And our hectic counting. So we're going to move on to the second task, which we're going to do another countdown for.
3,
2,
2,
1,
1,
go! tasks ending, guys. We've got 10 seconds left. Are you ready? Right.
10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop!
Well done. Are you guys ready for the last task?
Yeah, I think it's time.
Go.
Go. Guys, we've got 10 seconds left.
Ready?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop!
Okay, that's all the tasks. Please take photos of them, share them on socials, and tag our socials at Bournemouth CU.
Yes. If you guys don't have a box, don't fret, don't worry. There's a link in the description to order a box, and we will try and get it with you tomorrow before the next event.
And if you don't have anyone to share your box with, then please scan the QR code that is on your events card, or go to our socials, and there should be a Zoom call to, talk to other people who don't have people to share their box with.
Yeah. But if you do have a box, now's the time to use your items. In about 30 minutes, we're going to have a talk from Ollie about what Real Unity is about. But for now, your pack has it all, so go in there, have a look. You've got the ultimate Taskmaster. And yeah, like as you said, if you don't have a box, that's absolutely fine. Grab a tea, grab a snack, and join the Zoom call, and that link will also be in the description.
And whatever you do, we hope you have fun, and we'll see you back in 30 minutes.
Sitting here on this lonely dock, I watch the rain play on the ocean top. Of all the things I feel I need to say, I can't explain in any other way. I need to be bold, need to jump in the cold water, need to grow older with a girl like you. Finally see you naturally, want to make it so easy when you show me the truth. Yeah, 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 I'd rather be with you. Say you want the same thing too. Now here's the sun, come to dry the rain, warm my shoulders and relieve my pain. You're the one thing that I'm missing here. With you beside me, I no longer fear. I need to be bold, need to jump in the cold water, need to grow older with a girl like you. Finally see you naturally, want to make it so easy when you show me the truth. Yeah, 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 I'd rather be with you. Say you want the same thing too. I could have saved so much time for us had I seen the way to get to where I am today. You waited on me for so long, so now listen to me say, I need to be bold, need to jump in the cold water, need to grow older with a girl like you. Finally see you naturally, want to make it so easy when you show me the truth. Yeah, 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 I'd rather be with you. Say you want the same thing too. Say you feel the way I do.
let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. There is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be. Let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. When the night is cloudy, there is still a light of a giant in me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be, and let it be.
You know you can call me if you need someone. I'll pick up the pieces if you come undone. Painting stars up on your ceiling 'cause you wish that you could find some feeling. Yeah, you know you can call me if you need someone. I need you to hold on. Heaven is a place not too far away. We all know I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. And take my hand and hold on. Tell me everything that you need to say. 'Cause I know how it feels to be someone. Feels to be someone who loses their way. You're looking for answers in a place unknown. You need the connection, but you can't get close. Painting stars up on your ceiling 'cause you wish that you could find some feeling. Yeah, you know you can call me if you need someone. Oh, I need you to hold on. Heaven is a place not too far away. We all know I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. And take my hand and hold on. Tell me everything that you need to say. 'Cause I know how it feels to be someone. Feels to be someone who loses their way. Midnight to morning, call if you need somebody. I will be there for you. Midnight to morning, call if you need somebody. I will be there for you. I need you to hold on. Heaven is a place not too far away. We all know I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. And take my hand and hold on. Tell me everything that you need to say. 'Cause I know how it feels to be someone. Feels to be someone. I need you to hold on. Heaven is a place not too far away. We all know I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. And take my hand and hold on. Tell me everything that you need to say. 'Cause I know how it feels to be someone. Feels to be someone who loses their way. 'Cause I know how it feels to be someone. Feels to be someone who loses their way.
Come on, skinny love, just lost with you. Pour a little soul we will never hear. My, staring at the sea of blood and crush from you. I'll tell my love to break it all. Cut out all the ropes and let me fall. My, right in the moment this water storm. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And in the morning I'll be with you, but it will be a different kind. I'll be holding all the tickets, and you'll be owning all the fines. Come on, skinny love, what happened here? Circle on the hope in light Brazil. My, solemn load is full, so slumbers play. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. Now your love is wasted, then who the hell was I? 'Cause now I'm breaking all the bridges, and at the end of all your lies, who will love you? Who will fight? And who will fall
I hear the drizzle of the rain, like a memory it falls, soft and warm, continuing, tapping on my roof and walls. From the shelter of my mind, through the window of my eyes, I gaze beyond the rain-drenched streets to England, where my heart lies. My mind's distracted and diffused, my thoughts are many miles away. They lie with you when you're asleep, and kiss you when you start your day. A song I was writing is left undone. I don't know why I spend my time writing songs I can't believe, with words that tear and strain to rhyme. And so you see I have come to doubt all that I once held as true. I stand alone without beliefs. The only truth I know is you. And as I watch the drops of rain weave their weary paths and die, I know that I am like the rain, there before the grace of you go I.
So, we hope you guys enjoyed the task. I'm sure it was loads of fun. So, we are going to have Ollie come in to talk to us now about real unity. So, thanks, Ollie.
Before we hand to Ollie, if you have any questions, please head over to slido.com and use the code IRL3 to ask them anonymously. We will answer them on Facebook and YouTube after the event. But now we're going to hand over to Ollie.
What's our biggest challenge in global society right now? Economic collapse, increasing mental health issues, rising inequalities, global climate change? Sadly, there are many contenders, aren't there? But what about increasing division and hostility? Friction between people is gradually tearing us apart. Trump, Brexit, Black Lives Matter, immigration, religion. As people take different positions across a range of political and social issues, we find more and more groupings we might belong to. And in turn, more and more reasons to buy into an us and them way of looking at the world. And let's be honest, social media and life online isn't exactly helping either. Posting things we'd never say in real life, echo chambers, and the inability to really take back what you've once put out there. This cocktail of problems only increases division and hostility between us. So what are we to do? What solutions are on offer to a divided and dividing world? I remember a frustrating conversation I had at a dinner party a few years ago. My colleague and I were having what I perceived to be a debate, but she didn't see why we couldn't just both be right. I tried to convince her that our views were contradictory, but she wasn't having any of it. I've got to admit, I did come on a little strong, and she told me so. I even apologised the next day at work. But our conversation illustrates something of the two popular approaches to the problem of division in society. We overemphasize love, or we overemphasize truth, or truth as we see it. Those who lean on love fall into one of two dangers. They may simply avoid conflict at all costs. If we're to live in harmony, they think, it's best to dodge the controversial subjects. Talk about anything you want, they say, but don't talk about politics or religion. And perhaps that's one reason for the rise of cancel culture and the chilling effect on university campuses. Out of love, we cannot tolerate opinions that we deem to be too offensive, so we silence them to keep the peace. On the other hand, those who take the love approach may be happy for people to express whatever opinion they like, so long as we all agree that, at the end of the day, we're all basically saying the same thing. But the problem with that, of course, is that any truth claim becomes somewhat trivial. The other approach to division is to lean on truth, or truth as we see it. Some of us are so convinced we've got it right that we seek to impose our opinion on others, whatever the relational cost. If those who lean on love are like a warm, comforting blanket, those who lean on truth are like an out-of-control bulldozer. They don't mind whose toes they tread on, as long as they get their opinion across. These people need to know what's really going on, they say. The truth hurts, they say. I don't really care what you think, that's just the way it is. All out love, all out truth. Isn't it crazy that we're even divided on how to treat division? Both approaches come from a desire to ultimately bring peace, but both go wrong in their own ways. If we overemphasize love, the road to truth gets blocked and our divisions go underground. If we overemphasize truth, those we seek to persuade get pushed further and further away, deepening divisions. Sadly, the church has all too often fallen into an all-out truth approach. Just think of the Crusades or Hellfire Street preachers. We've failed to love those we've sought to persuade, and it's to our shame. But how as individuals are we to love people that we strongly disagree with? The answer, I believe, is grace. It's a third and a better way to approach division. We do need both love and truth, but we don't have to choose between them. It's possible to love others without compromising on truth, and it's possible to seek truth while loving those we disagree with. I know we're not exactly awash with good examples of this. If the media and politics were our guides, we'd be tempted to vilify the other side. But grace is about being quick to listen and slow to speak. It's about addressing the strongest form of the argument we disagree with. It's about offering forgiveness to those who've wronged us and finding a way forward. Real grace is beautiful, but it's also alien to us. Among family or close friends, forgiveness and unity are easier, despite our differences. But showing grace to strangers can seem incredibly difficult, if not impossible. Where are we to turn for good examples of how to do grace well? Personally, I can think of no better place than to look once again at the life of Jesus. Grace is one of the biggest themes in Christianity, and one place in the Bible where we see God's grace quite clearly, that mix of love and truth, is in the beginning of Mark's Gospel. That best friend of Jesus' best friend, Peter. Mark was a man alive at the time of Jesus, and he wrote a short biography of his life, recounted to him by Peter. The story of grace I want to share with you tonight goes like this. Once again, Jesus went out beside the lake. A large crowd came to him and he began to teach them. As he walked along, he saw Levi, son of Alphaeus, sitting at the tax collector's booth. "Follow me," Jesus told him, and Levi got up and followed him. While Jesus was having dinner at Levi's house, many tax collectors and sinners were eating with him and his disciples, for there were many who followed him. When the teachers of the law, who were Pharisees, saw him eating with the sinners and tax collectors, they asked his disciples, "Why does he eat with tax collectors and sinners?" On hearing this, Jesus said to them, "It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but those who are ill. I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners." So, Jesus is teaching beside a great big lake called the Sea of Galilee, and he walks over to the booth of a tax collector. Now, I don't know how much you know about first century Judaism, but tax collectors were considered the scum of society, considered thieves and traitors. They collaborated with the enemy, with the occupying forces, the Romans. The tax collectors were renowned for taking more than they should, giving the hard-earned cash of an oppressed people to the fat cats, overtaxing even the poor. And Jesus goes over to this tax collector, Levi, and says to him, "Follow me," which is exactly what he does. without hesitation, he leaves behind his tax booth and follows Jesus. And next, in pure Mark style, we suddenly jump ahead to a scene at Levi's house. Jesus is there for dinner, and there are tax collectors and other sinners. In other words, those who led shameful lives. Perhaps prostitutes were there, maybe pickpockets, who knows. The point is that the people Jesus ate with were the dodgy, people involved in morally corrupt behaviour, outwardly suspect people, doing things that everybody could see and judge them for. Just as the religious leaders do here. Why does he eat with tax collectors and sinners? They ask his disciples. They can't understand why someone who's supposed to be a respectable member of society, a respectable religious teacher, would associate with the likes of people like Levi, a tax collector, a sinner. Just imagine seeing a friend of yours, someone you consider to be on your side, laughing and eating with the enemy, with someone you consider a threat, someone whose ideas you consider dangerous, someone you'd never befriend. Imagine how confused you'd feel. The Pharisees are equally, if not more, shocked that Jesus would eat and hang out with tax collectors and sinners. Jesus seems to be unaware of this great division in society at the time, between the saints and the sinners, those in the right and those in the wrong. His actions portray an ignorance of social norms and societal divisions. What does he think he's doing? But how does Jesus respond? Has he just capitulated to an all-out love approach? Is he now unfazed by the behaviour of these sinners? Joining in, perhaps? It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but those who are ill. I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners. Jesus is clear in his own mind that what these sinners are doing is wrong. He calls them sick. The greed in Levi's heart that led him to put his own interests before those of his people, it was like a sickness. And in Levi's case, it led to a great injustice to the oppressed. These sinners are the opposite of righteous. They need a doctor of sorts, according to Jesus. He doesn't support their lifestyle. But that doesn't mean he can't be their friend. In fact, he goes out of his way to be their friend, calling Levi from his tax booth. He shows them grace. Some divisions in society today may be unavoidable. We can't always harmonise disagreements. Some people may just never be good friends. But we can show grace. If we stand any chance of healing divisions, of addressing the globe's biggest problems together, we need a fresh look at grace. Internationally, at a group level, and even personally, we need grace. But do you know what the biggest problem of all is? Even bigger than the divisions between us. It's that problem of sin. Like Levi, we so often put our own interests first, and it ruins things. It poisons relationships. Our judgmentalism, self-righteousness and tribalism reflect the fact that we share the same sickness as Levi and his friends. But equally, our passivity, apathy and disinterest in the plight of others reveals the same root problem. We're ill and we need a doctor. Our divisions are but a symptom of an underlying disease, one that no one has natural immunity from. We've all seen how some sicknesses ruin society at large. COVID has done such damage, but nothing is so destructive as a disease of sin. I don't know what you think of God, if he exists or not, but if he did exist and he knew everything we've ever done, as the Bible teaches, do you think he'd still love us? In Jesus, we see God's response to sin. He befriends the sinner and offers to heal their illness. He knows the truth and yet still loves. Jesus has the ultimate vaccine to the most destructive disease of all. Only in knowing a love like that, only in embracing the grace that Jesus offers, can we hope for unity in a divided world. Can we hope for truth and love to be upheld? Real unity is only possible through grace, and real grace is only found in knowing the one who truly knows us to the depths of our being and yet completely loves us. When all is said and done, Jesus' verdict on unity and division will be whether we acknowledged him as God's saving response to sin. I wonder what you make of this grace on offer, what you make of the Bible's claims about Jesus. There's still so much more that could be said about where sin came from, about the solution Jesus offers, about the rest of the story. but we're short on time. I'd like to leave you the question to discuss. What do you make of Jesus' radical grace solution to the problem of division? Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ollie, for an amazing talk. That was so good. If you guys have any questions from what you've heard or something's really struck you, do head over to slido.com, IRL3. And like Izzy said, just before the talk, after the event tonight, go on Facebook, go on YouTube, and your questions will be answered. So please do put your questions there.
And after this week, we would love to keep In Real Life going. So please come along to our 3 events that will be happening on the next 3 Wednesdays for our series called Welcoming God. There'll be more information on our social medias.
Yeah, so there'll be more time over this week as well to explore some more questions. And Ollie and Alyssa are going to be giving the talks, and they have been great so far, so thank you. So at 11 a.m, the next couple of mornings, there'll be opportunities to connect over Zoom, and also in the evening like we've been doing tonight. And in your boxes as well, you've got Uncover Mark, which is the historical documents and readings of Jesus' life. So if that's something that interests you, or after the past couple of days or tonight you want to have a look more about who Jesus really is, then do pick up Mark and have a look. And if you want to read it with someone or anything, feel free to message us on Facebook or Instagram.
And if you're an international student, then please come to our special event tomorrow on Zoom. It's called Can Any Good Come From Suffering?
Now that's an interesting question. That's a good question. But for the time being, head over to Slido, guys. Slido.com. In case you forgot, the code is IRL3. And go to YouTube right now, where your questions will be answered, and the Facebook page. And please do keep up to date with our socials so that you know what's going on during the week.
So we'll be back again same time tomorrow.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.
Human beings have overrun the world. We've not just ruined the planet, we've destroyed it.